Hello students, myself Kirti Patil. I am lecturer at SR Patil Junior College, Physics Department, Akola. Now we have start our third lecture of lesson number 1 of 11th standard, that is units and measurement. In last lecture, we had seen how to find out the dimensions of physical quantities. In this lecture, we have to see use of dimensional analysis. First use of dimensional analysis is to check the correctness of physical equation. For that purpose, we have to take here physical equation, that is V is equal to U plus AT, and you know that this is the kinematical first equation. There are three kinematical equations, that is V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus 1/2 AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus twice S. Okay, so here we have to take first kinematical equation, that is V is equal to U plus AT. Here, by using dimensional analysis, a physical equation is correct only if the dimensions of all the terms on both sides that equations are the same. For example, here we have to taking V is equal to U plus AT. That means whenever the dimensions of left hand side and right hand sides are equal, then we can say that this use of dimensional analysis are verified. Okay, so at first we have to taking the dimensions of LHS. Dimensions of LHS, that is V is equal to, you know that the dimensions of V, in last period we have to see that how to find out the dimensions, that is L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power minus 1. Okay, that M, L, T that are replaced. You have to take M at first, then L at second place, then T at third place, or L at first place. This all are right method to write down the dimensions. Then the dimensions of RHS. Which term is at RHS? That is U plus AT. So at first here we have to write down that equation, and for U again the dimensions are L1, M0, T raised to the power minus 1, because U is the initial velocity and V is the final velocity. Okay, and for AT that dimensions are L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power minus 2. And these are the dimensions for A. And for T, that is only T raised to the power 1. That's why L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0, T raised to the power minus 1 plus L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0, and here we have to calculate T raised to the power minus 2 plus 1, that is T raised to the power minus 1. That are the dimensions of LHS. Okay, no, sorry, RHS. That's why from equation 1 and from equation 2, okay, we can say that LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, here we have to verify the correctness of physical equation. Then second use of dimension is to establish the relation between related physical quantities. To establish the relation between related physical quantities. Here we are taking one example, that is time period of simple pendulum depends upon the length of pendulum L and acceleration due to gravity G. Using dimensional analysis, obtain an expression for time period of a simple pendulum. For that we have taken the terms T time period, L is the length of pendulum and G is the acceleration due to gravity. And we can say that T is directly proportional here, L raised to the power, suppose we have considered that power is L raised to the power A and G raised to the power B. Okay, you have to given that in question, time period of simple pendulum depends upon the length and acceleration due to gravity. That's why we have take that equation, T is directly proportional to L into G and power is A and B. Okay. So next equation is T is equals to proportionality constant K is taken here, K into L raised to the power A, G raised to the power B. Okay, so again we have to take the dimensions for T, and dimensions for T are L raised to the power 0, M raised to the power T, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power 1. Then dimensions of L, that is L1, M raised to the power 0, T raised to the power 0. For G, G is the acceleration due to gravity. That's why we have taken here the dimensions of acceleration. Okay, that is L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power minus 2. Taking dimensions on both sides of equation, that's why we have taken here L raised to the power 0, M raised to the power 0, T raised to the power 1 is equals to L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0, T raised to the power 0. That are the dimensions for L. That's why we have taken that power A, L raised to the power A into G raised to the power B. That's why we have taken here dimensions of L raised to the power 1, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power minus 2 raised to the power B. Okay. Then that powers multiply by these powers. That's why that is L raised to the power A, M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power 0 then here again L raised to the power B, M raised to the power 0, T raised to the power minus 2B. Okay, that M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power 0 and these M raised to the power 0 becoming 1. Then here we have remaining that L raised to the power A, okay, into L raised to the power B. Okay, in second bracket, that is L into L raised to the power B, and base are same. That's why there is the addition of the powers, that is L raised to the power A plus B. Then M is getting 1 and T raised to the power, or we have taken that M raised to the power 0 and T raised to the power minus 2B. 0 minus 2B, that is T raised to the power minus 2B. Equating that corresponding powers of LMT on both sides, LMT of LHS and LMT of RHS. Okay, we have comparing here. That's why we have getting from that equation, see here carefully, A plus B is equals to 0. Okay, we have getting comparison, that is A plus B is equals to 0 and minus 2B is equal to here T raised to the power 1, that is 1. Okay, therefore B is equals to minus 1/2. that is b is equal to minus 1/2. Okay, then substitute this value in this equation, a plus b is equal to 0. In that equation we have put that value. Substitute this value b is equal to minus 1/2 in this equation, that is a a minus 1/2 is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to 1/2. This minus 1/2 goes to this side, that is plus 1/2. That means b is equal to minus 1/2 and a is equal to 1/2. Okay, put these two values, a is equal to 1/2 and b is equal to minus 1/2, in that equation. T is equals to k L raised to the power a and g raised to the power b. Okay, that is t is equals to k into L raised to the power half and g raised to the power minus 1. That means we can write down this equation like this: L into L raised to the power 1/2 upon g into g upon 1/2. That means we can say, write down this equation: k into L by g raised to the power 1/2 है ना, and power 1/2 असेल तेव्हा आपण ती व्हॅल्यू अंडर रूट मध्ये टाकतो, दॅट इज L इंटू अंडर रूट ऑफ L बाय जी. k into under root of L by g, that is t is equals to k into under root of L upon g. This is the equation for time period of simple pendulum, and that whenever practically we have performed that k having value twice pi, that's why final equation for time period of simple pendulum is t is equals to 2 pi into under root of L by g. Whenever we have practically find out, then we have getting that value of k is equals to 2 pi. Okay, so by using dimensional analysis we have to find out here time period of simple pendulum. Then next here we have to find out conversion factor between the SI unit and CGS unit of work using dimensional analysis. We know that dimensions of work having dimensions L raised to the power 2, M raised to the power 1 and T raised to the power minus 2. That are the dimensions of work. We have to find out here the relation between joule and ergs. Okay, that's why 1 joule is equal to how much erg. Here we have to find out that value. So for that purpose, at first we have to find out that 1 joule is equal to x erg. Okay, here we have to find out the value of x. Therefore x is equal to 1 joule upon erg. Okay, so in joule, joule is the MKS system unit and erg is the CGS system unit. Okay, that's why here we have write down dimensions 2 times, because term is same, physical term is work. Okay, that's why here we have to write down dimensions L square m raised to the power 1, t raised to the power minus 2 and L raised to the power 2, m raised to the power 1, t raised to the power minus 2. Okay, here we have taking MKS system and here we have taking CGS system. Okay, that's why in MKS system length having SI unit m Okay, m square upon cm square centimeter है ना. This length measured in MKS system in meter, unit is meter, and for CGS system that is centimeter. Okay, for mass that is kilogram upon gram. Okay, raised to the power 1, that's why does not taken here power. Okay, then time period, that is second upon second. Okay, that is raised to the power -2. So here we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter or 10 raised to the power -2 centimeter. Okay, upon centimeter. This m taken as a value 10 raised to the power, or we are taking here 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, that's why we are taking here 100 centimeter. Then 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram upon gram. Okay, and second getting cancel here. Okay, then again centimeter and gram also cancel, that's why here you have remaining that 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, that is here we have taking square now, that's why here 10 raised to the power 4, because here square is given and here 1 is given. Okay, that is 10 raised to the power 2 square, that is 10 raised to the power 4 multiply by 10 raised to the power 3, that is 10 raised to the power 7 or 1 joule, that is equal to 10 raised to the power 7 ergs, because x is equal to value 10 raised to the power 7. Okay, this is the expression for find the conversion factor between the SI unit and CGS unit of work. Okay, then we have to find out here next equation, that is what are the dimensions of the quantity L into under root of L by G, L being the length and G is the acceleration due to gravity. That is application based question. You have to given that quantity, which quantity is given, that is L into L by G. Here G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, G is the acceleration due to gravity or gravitational acceleration, that's why G is the acceleration. We are taking formula for G is velocity upon time, and for velocity that is distance upon time. For velocity that is distance upon time, and this time is already, that is time into time. Substitute this value in equation number 1. Therefore this quantity is equal to L into put this value here G. So here time square, time into time goes to numerator, because G is at denominator and distance is at denominator, because here that is at numerator. उलट होईल ना इथे. Okay, so dimensional formula of quantity is equal to, for L that is L into L raised to the power 1/2 then T raised to the power 2 into 1/2, because here that term is in square under root, upon distance, that is also L raised to the power 1/2. Okay, then we have getting, whenever we have to solve that, L into T raised to the power 1. Okay, L raised to the power 1, T raised to the power 1. Okay, that is the dimensional formula of that quantity. And L raised to the power 1/2 and L raised to the power 1/2 getting cancel here. Okay, that 2 getting cancel, and T raised to the power 1 and L raised to the power 1. Okay, that means L raised to the power 1 and T raised to the power 1, that is the quantity, that quantity having that dimensional formula. Okay, thank you students. In this lecture we have to see use of dimensional analysis. Okay, in next lecture we have to see next application of use of dimensions. Thank you.